If you want a front squat, but you're always complaining that your wrists feel like they're gonna flap, here's 3 areas that you need to look at that aren't associated with your wrist. That will probably make you feel a wee bit better. Straight away at the front of the video, I'm not gonna teach you ankle mobility because I'm assuming you're already using the heel wedge or some lifters. Doesn't matter which one, does the same job. Gives you free mobility at the ankle, so it's easier to push your knees forward and stay upright versus this type of squat. So we're gonna look at hips, upper back, and triceps. And the one we're gonna use for your hips, you've probably done before, but there's a different way of doing it that's probably better. So typically, most people's belly button's facing forward, they've got their legs in their 90-90 position, and they're gonna go like this, side to side, moving their hips. Nothing wrong with that, but you're using a lot of your spine to do this, you're using a lot of other things. Improve this straight away. Set your feet like you normally do, pop your hands behind you and lean back. This actually makes it easier, but you need to make it easier. Unless you're one of those hypermobile females, then this is irrelevant to you. Again, all we're gonna do from here is push our hips to the side without following with our belly button, okay? So bring the heels in a bit more, feet a bit wider, dropping them down. I've already got a stretch on the inside of my hip. There. This is gonna bias internal rotation a wee bit more, which is perfectly okay because we want to be doing that and we want to make sure the hips are doing the work. Once you've done 10 of those each side, then go into your rotations, each side like you normally would, all the way through so the hip gets down to the ground and you get some external rotation. 10 of those as well. Both of them make good sense. If you want to bias external rotation, get this leg flat, do an extra 10 of these, nice and tall, and you're going to bow down or do some hinges. You're not crunching your spine, you're doing a hinge like an RDL. You can also do this on the bench. Again, 10, both sides. If you want to bias internal rotation, all I'm going to ask you to do is do one leg at a time. So from this position, leg straight, one leg bent. All you're going to do, move your leg slightly outwards, try and push the leg downwards as you keep yourself squared up. Again, you're not twisting out of it. So go in, here, back up. Open the leg as wide as you can, pushing it down for a second or two, open it up. That should get your hips ready to squat. Let's go on to the upper back now. With your upper back, the most common option is to use a foam roller underneath your shoulder blades, so essentially to this point here. Plant your feet on the ground and essentially do some extensions over it. I like this as a beginner's warm-up, okay? If you've never done this before, all you want to do is round your upper back as much as possible, bring it forward, crunching the shoulders towards the groin. Opening up like so. If you want to make this more aggressive, grab a kettlebell, straighten the arms out behind you, and lean back. Lean your chest through. Arch your back, lean your chest through. Keeping those arms straight, bending them is going to relax the stretch. Here's a more squat specific one using just a red band. Actually, the red band, roughly in and around your hip height. You're going to get into it, you can step through it, you can bring it over your head, just don't let go of it and snap yourself in the back like I did earlier. Get it right underneath your armpits, like so, and step back so there's a bit of tension. Red or black will be plenty heavy for this one, okay? All you're going to do is squat down, okay? And this band will keep you nice and upright. So I'm bolt upright versus being down here. It's pulling me into a nice counterbalance position. All I'm going to do, hands behind the head, try and open the arms up as wide as possible rather than being here. You're going to crunch your chest forward. Fold your upper back. You're then going to extend it as far as possible. In and out. Again, opening up those arms as much as you can. In and out. This is one of my favorite ones because it's the most specific to that front rack position and it also incorporates your hips. So it's a double whammy. Last bit we need to address, triceps. So we've addressed the hips for the actual squatted. We've addressed the upper back so you can actually extend your spine to get into the front rack position. Now we've got to deal with the triceps, potentially into the lats as well. So this one, you just want a green band, really simple, throw it over the top. You can do this with one or two areas. You can do this for your lats, so more the armpit, or you can do it for the tricep. I personally think the tricep one carries across more, but I'm going to show you both. So what you're going to do is you're going to pop your hand through, this is for the lats one, and then wrap your hand over the top, so you've got a grip of the band. Okay? From here, all you're going to do is turn your palm to the ceiling now. Okay? Arm straight, because that's going to really bias the lats. You don't want to have the arm bent. Arm straight, and you're going to bow down, letting that arm get pulled upwards like so as you push your chest down. You can walk further to get more of a stretch. Again, should be in the underneath the armpit where you feel this. Hold that anywhere between 10 to 30 seconds and switch arms. Tricep one's not too different. All you're going to do is put your elbow in the slot instead, okay, and have your wrist facing like you would in a front squat. So it's not going to be this way, it's going to be this way, like so. You're You're going to grab hold of the band. And all you're going to do with this one is walk forward until the elbow gets pulled backwards. So you don't want it here. You want the elbow to go up past your ear. You can lean in on one side, like so. You can do double-sided. It's entirely up to you. Basically, just lean into it, encouraging a stretch here. Again, getting a nice deep elbow bend at the same time. You don't have to hold onto the band. Having a deep elbow bend makes this better. But you can also grip the band like this if you want to. I sometimes like to go in and out of this position to really test that tricep. Just making sure we're not arching our way out of that position. I actually said 3, but there's 4 exercises that's going to make your front squat warm up even better. 5 to 10 minutes before every session, your squat should feel that little bit easier.